Ah, testing, testing, testing. The light is right in front of my face. This is not gonna work. Ah, God, my migraines are coming back already. Let's just get started. Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Ben, and in this video we're gonna be doing something a little different, and that is talk to you guys about my life and my failed projects of 2019 that did not work out. And I do gotta say though, this year has been a very interesting year. So before I decided to come back on YouTube in like mid-April, I believe, maybe the end of April, before I decided to come back on YouTube, I've been arrested twice. Both of them has been drug cases. My first arrest was on New Year's Day. It was possession of cocaine. We're not going to talk about too much about what happened, but let's just say that's a case I had to plead guilty to. My second arrest, it was a time when I decided to come back to YouTube, and let's just say someone snitched on me for selling drugs. It's all good though, because I already know who snitched on me. I do gotta say though, like, it's not just both arrests. It's like, my first arrest though, like, that's where it really hit me. The second arrest was just BS, and Good Karma had my back though, because that entire case was dropped. And it was like so unexpected. The entire case was dropped. I was free like a bird. I don't know how it happened, but I, for now on, believe in good karma, and I strongly believe in miracles, because let's just say, man, I got out of that courtroom the second the case was dropped because the state trooper did not show up. It was the same judge as the first case I pleaded guilty to and everything. Oh. And my lawyer was telling me, all right, Benjamin, you're going to say this, this, and that to the judge. You're going to do this and that. You're going to, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God. My anxiety was like to the roof. And for the case to be dropped, it just went up to here to down here, which I like it to be down here because I hate stress and all that negative mental stuff, you know. Whew. But the reason why I say the first arrest hit me hard is because that's when I was going through my whole drug addiction. You know, I made a video about that in the past. When I mean in the past, I mean like last summer. I'm not proud of what happened. Yeah, let's just say I owned up to my mistake. I'm sober now. I learned how to have a responsible drink. I learned to own up my mistake. Yeah, I mean, I'm forever grateful for the person that helped me and saved my life, literally. That helped save my life, and, you know, I'm just really sorry for all the people that has been affected with this whole cocaine and Adderall addiction that I went through. And, you know, I made an apology. I completely understand if those people don't accept my apology. I mean, it is what it is, but I own up to my mistake. 100%. I'm a man with my words. I am not a bitch with a big mouth, is all I'm going to say. And I'm talking about the kid that snitched on. And I'm talking about the person that snitched. I know you're watching this video. I know you're lurking. But other than that, though, I do gotta say, I mean, I sure had a rocky start of 2019, but after I decided to come back to YouTube and everything, it just kept me out of trouble, kept me out of doing stupid stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, not in a relationship, not really seeing anyone. I'm pretty much just doing my own thing, focusing on myself, and really appreciating each and every single one of you that stood on my side and supports me and everything. And the giveaway, again, winners will be announced on New Year's Day, most likely the afternoon, depending on how messed up I get the night before. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. It could be worse. It could be worse. Because when I served time on my first arrest, the funny part is, the second I was released, no one noticed I was gone. No one. Like, I didn't post anything on Snap, Instagram, or anything saying I'm going MIA, or, you know what I mean? I'm not announcing that I'm going to be going missing for a while, to say the least. But the second I got out, no one said a word. I'm just like, oh, okay. So this is how it's going to be like when I die. Be like, hey, whatever happened to that Ben Machado kid? Oh, you never. I heard he's dead or something, but who knows if he really is. Check his YouTube channel. Oh, he hasn't posted in. Ben hasn't posted in like 2 months. I'm gonna take a guess that he's dead. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was crazy how like no one really noticed I was gone when I was locked up in prison. So yeah, that's a small recap of what happened this year. You know, nothing crazy happened. Like I'm not a father unexpectedly. I'm not getting married. You know, just me doing me. Maybe in 2020 I'll end up with someone, or maybe in 2020 my porn video will be up. We'll see. Anyway, before I show you my failed projects of 2019, I just want to wish each and every single one of you a fantastic and happy early new year. I really hope each and every single one of you have an amazing 2020. I sure hope I have an amazing 2020. Like, my new year goal for 2020 is a few things. Stay out of trouble. Not get pulled over. Not even for a goddamn speeding ticket. Lose some weight because your girl needs to lose some weight. My stomach is getting too damn big. I mean, I wouldn't mind if my tatas were getting bigger and my booty, but the junk is all in the wrong places. They need to go back to where it came from. But then again, it didn't come from there in the first place, so... But yeah, aside from that, I really hope all you guys had an amazing Christmas, because I sure did. Until my oldest brother named Moses came to the house. But don't worry though, after he left, everything was good and everything went back to normal the way it should be. I'm not going to let some hypocrite shit on my and everyone else's plate. Why? Because I don't want any negativity. Keep that to yourself. Don't spread it with me. Don't share it with others around. But then again, his plate is full of shit to begin with. So I guess it's the thought that counts by sharing his negativity that no one asked for. Anyways, so a lot of the failed projects happened last summer of 2019. There's a lot of stuff that I try to build a life-size. I try to build a life-size wishing well. I try to build a life-size robot. I try to build a life-size sandcastle. As much as I want to do all those amazing stuff, I'm going to save it to the future. Here's a clip of it. The one thing I'm really struggling the most is with this. Not how I'm going to decorate it and put designs on it. It's just like, you know, how exactly am I going to design? Okay, so I just laid everything out. Judging from right here, there is no way that's enough for all of that right there. So I brought in the bigger pieces just to put it around the bottom. Hopefully that does something. I mean, I'm sure it will, but I'm not really a fan of these big pieces only because it's heavy. It's way thicker than these. Well, those right there. And you might say, Ben, why don't you just break them to make them smaller pieces? You're right, I can do that, but they're still too thick. But you know what? I did what you said. Bam! Look at this. This is just an example one. One down, I got like a million to go. This is how it all came out. Again, I'm really sorry that I couldn't record all of this. I was being a little lazy and I was listening to music, so I don't want this video getting taken down or demonetized all because, you know, copyright issues. So yeah, other than that, I'm really happy how each and every little piece came out. I'm just going to give some time to dry out because as you can see, big chunks like this is going to take a little longer to dry out for obvious reasons. And by the way, if you're gonna spray paint everywhere, I highly recommend you wear gloves. I mean, I personally don't care. I like the mess on my hands, but that's just my weird self. On the side, you may notice how I'm gonna add towers. I also try to give a spray paint tutorial on old business cards. I'm not gonna explain too much by what I mean by that because it's so pointless. Alright guys, so now that we're outside, I'm ready to spray paint all this stuff right here that's in front of me. I'm gonna try to remake something out of these old business cards. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna start them down, just placing one by one here. You might be thinking, why don't I just paint this with, classic acrylic paint and a brush and all that? I was going to do that. I'm probably going to in a little. I'm going to show you why I don't like doing it, only because it requires more time, more coats and things like that. But that's just me. I prefer spray painting over, painting with a brush. But I'll show you what I mean after I'm done with this. Cut. I also try to create a product that I believe will make me millions of dollars, but it didn't work out, and my time is not now. Now is not a good time, so I decide save it for later, save it to the future. I'm not going to talk about or show what I mean by that. I'm just going to show a small, brief behind the scenes clip. Alright, you started over? Oh, you?
That way you can crop it.
Yeah, exactly. I also try to create a wall spinner. I tried to make a pendant out of sugar pine cones. I'm going to leave sugar pine cones out of the series because it's so pointless. It's so wasteful from the cones, resin, your time, your hard work. Please, 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 please do not try to make a pine cone pendant with sugar cones. It's such a waste of everything. Okay, so it's been 4 hours since I last poured in more resin. It's still pretty sticky. I know you can't see that well, but it's still pretty sticky, so I'm not gonna touch anything. So far, for the most part, everything is going well with this cone. Same with that cone, that cone. Reason why I'm making this clip in the first place is because I wanted to show you with this cone. I know it's a little hard to see, but this cone is slowly but surely starting to open up. So this one is not going to come out as good as I want it to be. That doesn't mean I'm going to throw it away. That does not mean it's not going to be any good. It's still going to do the job and everything. It's just, it's not going to come out as good as these three right here. You might be wondering, why do you say that? Well, take a closer look. Notice how this tip is a little more, open up than these three right here. And notice how at the bottom, this is starting to open up. Unlike this one, that, and there. Yeah, this one isn't going to come out as good as I want it to be, but it's still going to do the job. And this is going to require a lot more coats than these three. So yeah, if you ever run into this situation, all you gotta do is take a really good care of these, treat it like it's your own child, put a lot more resin. How many more coats? Honestly, I'm gonna say at least 3 more coats. I know that's a lot of resin, but it's the only way. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the failed projects of 2019. I didn't feel like, just deleting it off my phone just yet. I feel like I should at least show it, so 10 years from now I can look back and be like, wow, I can't believe I tried to make this when I was 19 or 20, because I turned 20 this year, and I cannot wait to turn 21. The only thing that sucks though is that like all the people I fuck with, they're all not 21. So I'm pretty much on my own. But it's all good though, because the person I'm low-key interested is over 21. So, oh crap, I just said too much. I wonder if she's watching this. Alright, I'm just gonna shut up now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.